Welcome to a Monday morning yoga practice, yoga for all levels. I'd like you to find a comfortable seat, clearing the flesh from underneath you and sitting with a tall spine. Taking a moment to just be on the earth this morning. You can close your eyes if you like and just start to tune into the sound and the feel of your own breath. Here we are, breathing together on a Monday. Start to make more room in your body for breath. You might just acknowledge and notice that there's maybe some muscle tightness, some tension in your body. We're all living under an extreme layer of stress right now, of worry, concern, and unknown. So can you just acknowledge what you're feeling right now as you come to your mat at this time? As you breathe, see if you can let your body move just a little bit with breath. So the inhale helps you to sit a little taller and lifts your chest. And the exhale maybe is just a slight tuck of the chin. Nothing big. Just feeling your body. And let's start to add movement with the arms. So on the inhale, the arms just slowly float up. And as the palms meet, they settle back into the center of the heart. And just move like that with your breath. Slow and easy. Make as much space around you as you can. We'll open this practice as you continue moving with the words of Donna Faulds in her poem, Turning Inward. At the moment of turning inward, time loses its grip. There is only the press of palm against palm, the reach and stretch of limbs, the sound of breath slipping in and out to deliver its gift. Energy follows focus, body bowing low, arms and fingers tingling. When I let awareness and sensation lead, mystery enfolds me. So as your hands come again to heart center, I invite you in this practice to let mystery and awareness lead. Allow yourself to be curious about the workings of your body on your mat this morning. Gently bring yourself around to a tabletop position and allow yourself to come into child's pose. And in child's pose, let's just bring our arms as far as we can out in front of us. And then just start to walk the fingers to the left side and the right side of our mat. And as we make our way to either side, let's just start to feel the side body opening. The breath finding its way into spaces that have been closed and tight. You might find yourself just sighing out here, letting long breaths go. And let's find our way into the center, coming to a tabletop position. And as we find this squared off position, let's move through spinal balance. So on the inhale, the right arm reaches forward, the left leg reaches back. And we'll just switch that a few times side to side, feeling length in the body, strength through the glutes and shoulders. In today's practice, I'm going to be offering you choices. This is an all levels practice, so today I'm even going to offer choices for advanced participants. And as we find those options, I invite you to really listen to your body with an awareness that allows you to stay at a lower level or push to a more challenging level. Let's find a tabletop position, and our first choice will happen here. Either stay on all fours and move through some cat-cow, or tuck your toes and lift into downward facing dog and begin to pedal your heels. And so given that choice, what seems to be the best idea for your body today, right now? We're going to slowly make our way to a forward fold. Feet and hands coming closer together. And with knees bent, again, let's walk the fingers to the left side and the right side of our feet. Exploring the edges of our mat. The choice here is knees more bent or knees more straight. As we come back to center, let's put a deeper bend in our knees. Bring the hands to the thighs and bring yourself up into a standing position, a supported chair. And we'll move through a standing cat-cow here. So lifting the chest and lowering the chin. Move as big as you possibly can here. Pulling your chest way forward and tucking your tailbone under. You might hear through my microphone the sound of yard work happening outside, a sign of spring, warmer weather, and emerging plants. More beauty, more life happening outside our windows. Press into your feet and bring yourself up to mountain pose. And let's start moving here with breath. So inhale, the arms reach high. As our palms come through heart center, come to a forward fold, fingertips close to the floor. With bent knees, we'll sweep up again. And our hands close through heart center into a forward fold. So give yourself permission to move as fast or slow, as big or small as your body wants to move here. Maybe your feet step out a little wider. Maybe your toes turn out. Can you give yourself permission to move in a way that feels enlivening, energizing, awakening? Let's reach our arms overhead and pause right here. We're going to take a hold of our elbows. So fingertips touching elbows. On the inhale, just use your fingers to pull your arms back so they're kind of framing your face a little bit, back by your ears. Breathe into your armpits, your triceps, and then just let your body tilt to one side. So you're using your fingers as a way to encourage that elbow a little higher. Stretching through the waist and the hips. Let's switch to the other side. Side body opening. We'll do that once again, both directions. And then let's peel those arms open slowly, coming all the way around to mountain pose. We'll do a couple of half salutations here. So this is 6 breaths. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Pressing hands to shins, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, hands to heart. 6 breaths. Arms reach on the inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Sweep the arms high, inhale. Gather the hands to the heart. Let's just do that one more time. Sweeping through this half salutation. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift to fold. Sweep the arms high. And gather hands to heart center. With your hands placed on your hips, let's just move into that flat back position. So you can bend your knees or straighten your legs. Engaging the core nice and tight. Let's fly the arms behind us. And you're reaching your pinky fingers towards each other behind you. For a little more challenge here, you can lift up on your toes. This is called drinking bird. So there's another choice point, flat feet or heels lifted. Breathe into your chest. And then with heels either up or down, slowly drop your arms and start to reach them out in front of you. And we'll reach back one more time. Allow your heels to drop if they're lifted. Interlace the fingers and fold forward. Nodding your head, shaking your head. Knuckles to the ceiling. Allow a long and loud exhale here. And then fingertips come to the floor. Let's walk ourselves again into downward facing dog. And the choice is to drop your knees to the floor. We're just going to start to shift forward and back, coming to our toes and back into our heels. And this works great if you're on your knees. Come all the way up over your hands and back toward the heels. And the next time we come forward, let's all place our knees on the earth. We're just here in this kneeling plank position. Option to stay right here or to flow through a few yogi push-ups. And if you're choosing that today, stop when your elbows are bent 90 degrees. Just build a little heat in the triceps. Holding plank is a great option that helps you just build shoulder stability. And let's come back to child's pose. Take your knees nice and wide. Let your elbows come to the mat. And now we'll bring the palms together. Float the hands to the back of the head. You might walk your elbows forward, feeling a little bit of that stretch in the back of your arms. Breathe here. As we release our hands to the earth, let's press hands into the ground, tucking the toes, lifting again into downward facing dog. And slowly walking feet to meet the hands. As we press to shins, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms high. And now let's just cactus the arms into a back bend. Holding here to feel your upper back strength. Chest open. On the exhale, elbows come towards each other. We're just going to sit in a little chair. Good. Inhale, lift open. Exhale, sink into your chair. Awareness of movement, awareness of breath, inside of the mystery of this human body. One more time, open into that little back bend and squeeze yourself down. And then we'll just find mountain pose. Today we're going to play with a few balancing postures. So this is a fun place to have a block and a strap handy. I'm going to work through some variations of eagle posture today. So I'd like you to start by taking something, it can be a block, a pillow, and just placing it here on the outside of your right foot. And then we'll bring our hips down into chair pose. Crossing the left leg over the right. That block is going to just provide a little place for us to rest our foot. So this would be the first stop. Another option is to lift that foot or to wrap behind your leg, creating a little more of a balance challenge. So kind of choose your base and then open your arms out wide. We'll cross the left arm underneath the right. Option 1, just give yourself a hug. Option 2, open your hands or wrap into eagle. So once you've gotten your choice, we're going to move with breath, and on the inhale, we're pulling our elbows as high as we can. On the exhale, tucking down as far as we can. So play with the options, upper body and lower body. Start to hear your Ujjayi breath, that whisper breath. And on the next inhale, let's keep the legs where they are, unwind the arms out wide into a T. And just kind of stay here. Your right leg is probably feeling a little bit of heat. Drop the left fingers and lift the right, stretching that side body. And switching arms. And then opening back out into that T, palms up, thumbs back. And just release your arms, uncross your legs, and shake it out a little bit. Let's move that block over to the left side, but this time we're going to bring the block up on its higher edge, if you have a block. A pillow is also a good option. So now we're going to stand, we're still standing on that right leg. Pick up your left toes, and option 1 is to place them on a chair or a block or a book. We'll call that starting point. Option 2, lift the knee up to the chest. You can just hold there and play with balance. And then the third option is extending that leg, and you can use your hand or you can use a strap. So 3 great choice points. You can let your right arm reach out to create a little more sense of balance. And then if you'd like, you can start to bend the knee or the leg out to one side. If you're wobbly, if you're falling, just come back to one of the options and start again. Now we're just going to release that leg and take our feet out nice and wide into a wide straddle. Whatever block or prop you're using stays right here in the center. Let's reach the arms out to our sides and then back behind us. We can interlace or grab the strap behind us, and we'll exhale forward. And maybe, depending on how wide your legs are, you can support your head with that prop that's in front of you. If your shoulders feel a little tight today, take a hold of a strap or a t-shirt, a towel, and hold that between your hands. Take in deeper breaths here. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. We'll release our fingers to the floor. Allow your head to come up. Toes turn to the corners and just reset by lunging from side to side. You feel a little stretch in your inner thigh, both sides. And then from the center, let's heel toe our feet back together. Put a generous bend in the knees. Inhale through chair pose, all the way up to that little cactus back bend. Lift high and sink into chair. Let's do that again. Inhale up and back. Exhale, come back into your chair. Getting in your body, open up and back. And come back to your chair. Hands come to the thighs and raise to mountain. So now we'll take our block over to the outside of our left foot for those same balancing poses. And we'll begin by put a little bend in the knees and cross the right leg over. So option one is to just rest that foot right there on that block. Option two, the foot can hang out. Option three, we can bind in eagle legs. I'm going to use the block today. So once you've found your foundation, open your arms wide. The right arm crosses under the left. So options, give yourself a hug, or open your hands, or wind into eagle. Just pay attention to your choices, what feels best to your body. We're going to inhale, lift, and exhale, tuck. So it's really interesting to notice, I think, if we make a choice out of something we think we should do, something we think we have to do, maybe we get a little competitive with ourselves. And it's just interesting to notice when we can make choices simply because something feels good and it seems like a good idea for us. We can make the choice to push ourselves into a challenge or to step back a bit. Let's keep the legs where they are. Come to an upright position and slowly peel the arms open. And we'll drop the right arm and lift the left. Just find a little space on the left side of your body. Reaching for the sky. Sinking legs into the earth. Switch arms. And then we come back to center. And we'll release and stand on solid ground. Let's take the block to the other side. So it's the outside of the right foot, maybe a little bit in front, and I'm going to use it on its higher side. So option one is to just place the toes on that block, or maybe it's a low stool for balance. Option two, hug the knee into the chest. And if you'd like, you can extend that leg straight out by either holding the toe or putting placing a strap around the bottom of the foot. Now the left arm can come out for balance. Steady your breath. And then just see about opening the knee or the leg out to the side. If you fall, just come back. Let's not let our yoga be something that frustrates us so much that we take ourselves out. Maybe we can be more playful, more inquisitive and curious. And as we release that leg, let's again step the feet out really wide. Arms reach overhead. Using that strap, if that was helpful before, arms come behind you, interlace, and dive yourself forward into this wide straddle. You can place your head on something, or you can bring your hands down and just rest here. Check in with your breath. Full, slow breaths. Let's allow our fingertips to come to the floor, and you can move your props. We'll turn our toes out, and again, we're just lunging from side to side. I'm going to find a little stretch for the inner thighs here. So as we come over to the right side, the options are, one is to keep the knee stacked over the ankle. The other option is to drop down a little bit lower. We're going to place our right hand on the ground and press that arm back into the knee. We're kind of leaning on our right arm, and what we're feeling now is an opening sensation in the adductors or the inner thighs. You might roll through that extended leg foot. Just feeling what is here to be felt. We'll turn all the way around toward that right leg, and let's drop the back knee to the ground. In this kneeling lunge, let's use our front leg to press us up. You can stay here or raise one or both of your arms. On the exhale, allow your fingertips to come to the earth. We're tucking our back toes, lifting that knee. And we're going to step that back foot all the way up to meet the front foot in a forward fold. So if you found yourself kind of turned around, turn to face the camera or face your screen. And here in this forward fold, we're just going to bend and straighten our knees a few times. So I'm ready to give you a big challenge. And so the first option for this pose, we're moving into Bakasana, Parshva Bakasana, side crow. And option one is just to keep moving your knees up and down here. Maybe staying at a place that feels interesting and comfortable. Option two is coming into a little twist. So we can press our arm against the outside of our knee. And that's just a really interesting and fun place to stay. Just feeling our waist and our back. Another playful option might be to place the hands on the mat and just rock forward and back. Just start to trust ourselves. Start to see what happens when we put weight on the back of one of our arms. And another option here is just to come forward and lift one foot and rock back out. Just playtime. If you are practicing the full expression of side crow, both arms come to the outside of that leg, and we just shift our weight to rest on the outside of those arms. If you like, you can split your legs. Options. So what we want to do is make sure that we don't just quit our practice, but we keep going with something that feels like a great level, a great idea. When you've had enough fun playing with side crow, step your feet wide again, turn your toes out, and lunge side to side. Notice if you're holding your breath. Come back into your body and exhale. We'll bend our left knee, and you can stay up high or bend down low. And we'll just press our weight into our left arm, creating a nice sensation in our right inner thigh. Deepen your breath. Explore playfully what's happening in your body. Let's start to rotate toward our left leg, and we'll drop the back knee to the ground. Just finding a hip flexor stretch. Using the front knee, let's press up. You can stay right here or lift one or both of your arms. As we release the fingers to the floor, let's tuck the back toes, slowly lifting the knee. And the back foot steps to meet the front foot. Forward fold. If we turn toward the long edge of our mat, there should be a lot of mat out there to the side of you. And so as we go through these options, just listen to your body. Maybe it feels good to stay right here and just bend and straighten. So much goodness. Maybe just holding a forward fold. If you'd like, add the twist. Come to the side of your legs and press elbow to thigh. It's another really great pause point. And just stay there and breathe. If it seems interesting to you, plant your hands on the mat and just play with the idea of rocking forward and back onto your front elbow. And the next step would be picking up one foot at a time. If side crow is in your practice, both arms on the side of the leg, and come to a balancing posture. Or continue at any of those choice points. Is this an opportunity for you to challenge yourself to do something that is unfamiliar? Or is this an opportunity to take a step back and honor limitations of your body and be present with your breath? And with the legs back together and straight, let's put a bend in the knees and bring ourselves up to an upright position. And just pause here in mountain pose. Close your eyes. Notice. Is there heat in your body? Is there tingling in your fingertips? Is breath moving in and out? Are you aware of your heartbeat? Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. And come back to the heart. Let's just do that one more time. Arms reach high. Exhale to fold. Press hands to shins. Forward fold. Arms reach high. And come back to the heart. One more time, we're going to take our legs wider. We're going to turn our toes out, placing the hands on the thighs. And we'll do a stretch for the upper back. So the left shoulder comes across the body toward the right knee. And press on the inner thigh with that left hand. See if you can create a little bit of dynamic tension that opens up the back muscles. And switching sides. Press, open. Feel those large muscles of the back releasing. Let's do each side one more time. Left shoulder across to right knee. And right shoulder to the left. As we find our way into the center, let's bring hands to the floor and we'll drop both of our knees. We're going to fold the edges of our mat and move into Dandasana, which is frog pose. So this is another stretch and opening for the abductors, the inner thighs. We're going to start in a tabletop position with the knees a little bit wider. See if you can line your knees and your hips up. And this might be a point of pausing for some of us. If you feel comfortable here and you'd like to go a little farther, just slide your knees out, flex your feet like a frog, and kick your feet wide. The next option is lowering elbows to the ground. If you would like to grab your block to place under your head, you can do that. Or you can lower your head all the way down. So as you choose, know that we'll be here for several breaths. This is intentionally uncomfortable, this posture. In the words of Donna Falls again, turning inward. At the moment of turning inward, time loses its grip. There's only the press of palm against palm, the reach and stretch of limbs, the sound of breath slipping out and in to deliver its gift. When I let awareness and sensation lead, mystery enfolds me. So I invite you here in this discomfort to invite awareness and sensation in. Allow mystery to enfold. Releasing our hands to the floor beneath our shoulders, let's push up. And then just inch by inch, bring the knees closer. Unfold your mat if you folded the ends in. And let's come around into a seated position. You can clear the flesh out from under you. We're moving into a forward fold, so if you'd like to use your strap, you can place that around the bottoms of your feet. Let's inhale with a tall spine, and as we exhale, pull the chest forward. Walk your sitting bones back. Start to find length from your heels to your hips. The choice here is bent knees or straighter legs, strap or no strap. Whatever level you have found, just release that a little bit. Take a deep breath in and then exhale. See if there's a little more. See if there's something else here. Let's just do that again. Release on an inhale and then see if there's something more that you can invite in a little farther as you exhale. We'll release our hands or our strap to come back to Dandasana, seated staff pose. Let's bend our knees and place the feet flat on the earth. And with our fingertips turned towards our hips, we're going to inhale the hips up, coming into a reverse tabletop position. And then as we exhale, we'll just bring the hips back to the earth, and we're going to swing them back through our hands just a little bit. We'll do that a few times, just opening and closing. Feel a stretch in the front of your shoulders, in your chest. Just one more time, lifting up into reverse table and settling our hips on the earth. Shake out your hands, wiggle out your wrists. With the feet at the top of the mat, let's lower ourselves one vertebra at a time. Just arms out in front, tailbone tucks. When your back makes contact with the mat, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little massage here, side to side, corner to corner. Noticing again how you're breathing. We'll place our feet on the earth and we'll lift up into bridge. And here you can choose to just rest like this, arms on the mat. You might choose to place a block underneath your hips, supported bridge. Maybe interlacing the hands, and maybe wheel pose, flipping your hands by your ears and pushing all the way up into a back bend position. And on this next exhale, release the body to the earth. And once again, draw the knees into the chest. And then let's make the feet flat toward the ceiling, happy baby. You can pull down on the backs of your knees or reach up to pull on your feet. Knees are wide, feet are flat. Any kind of movement or stillness is fine. And drawing the knees close together, let's extend the legs toward the ceiling. And here we'll just flex and point our feet, reversing the circulation. And let's hold on to the right leg. Allow the left leg to go all the way down to the floor. Bending this right knee, and we'll start to draw the knee across the body into a twist. So you can extend your right arm, shift your weight a little bit onto your left hip, and press your shoulders down into the ground. And just look over your right arm. Letting your awareness be here in your body with these sensations. The mystery unfolding here. Finding our way back to center. Let's draw the left knee into the body. Extend the right leg flat on the floor. And then slowly drawing that left leg across. The left arm opens out to the side. Shoulders stay on the ground. Head turns to the left. Where in your body is your attention drawn? Where does breath go? What feels easy and open here, and what feels tight, restricted? Let's come back to the center of our mats and take any final movement, stretch, position that your body desires before lowering yourself onto your back and into Shavasana, the posture of rest, this final relaxation. You're welcome to grab any props, pillows or blankets, coverings. This is another place of choice, of choosing what your body needs in this moment. As you come to rest with eyes closed, with gravity starting to take over, turn your attention inward. As you bring your attention inward, allow your focus to be on your breath. This very breath. Notice the parts of your body that are touching the earth. The temperature of air on your skin. Any sounds around you. Maybe there's a smell or a taste that you're aware of. Allow the sound and the feel of your breath slipping in and out to capture your awareness. Breath delivering its gift again and again. Deepen your breath. Follow the next breath all the way into your fingertips and allow the breath to start gentle movements. Begin to stretch your body, find length, find space. And roll yourself to one side, using the top hand to help you come back to a seat. As you find the seat, will you bring both of your hands over your heart and put a little bit of weight there. Feel a little bit of the weight of your hands over your chest, your own hands, your own strength. And as you feel the strength in your hands, I'd like you to also bring to mind another, just someone in your life who maybe needs some of this energy, this calm, this healing. And imagine the two of you sitting here together. I'll leave you with another poem by Donna Faulds, Always into Love. On this voyage of the soul, may we be bridge builders, our common ground visible beneath the surface differences. May we braid the threads of reconciliation into a chain of possibility that joins, heals, and includes what once seemed separate. May our shared prayer be answered, to grow so open that there is no them or us, only the one, moving always into love. Joining hands at heart center, may we be one, moving together into love. Namaste.